do EA. EA.
I feel
I'm
like
just gonna like edit in Danger Zone coming up to this.
So since we're gonna edit in Danger Zone,
that
let's go
song
ahead
has
and
been in
start.
my head all week, and it still is.
Good.
Let's go ahead and start in with the big thing too.
Danger Zone.
Danger Zone. Okay, so let's talk about PvZ 2 then. PvZ 2 looks hype.
It looks really good. It looks just like.
I can't wait to brag about being better. No, I'm not bringing that up.
Not in the podcast.
Christian
Don't say
does this
it,
to me
don't say
every
it.
time I play Smash, and now I'm like, oh god damn it.
Reno always brags about, man, I'm beating this dude. This
No,
is dumb shit.
I'll you know how I play Smash. I fucking yell at the other player for doing dumb shit, and like I'm just like, I know you were gonna do that. And Christian's like, you're probably playing with a kid. I'm like, ah.
Like he played against one guy, and he's like, "You're not air dodging." I'm like, "That's probably a child."
Like, he kept air dodging, and I kept punishing him for it. He kept doing it. I was like, why do you keep doing this? And he's like, Christian's like, it's probably a child. I'm like, well, shit.
It was beautiful.
But
Anyway,
Plants vs Zombies 2, they showed off. They didn't show off any of the new PvP stuff,
Amazing.
but they showed off the co-op mode. That's brand new. I don't think that was an original or as an
what I
expansion.
didn't. There was one thing I didn't like about that. They didn't show anything that the zoologist did. Did
What?
you notice that? The
The
zoologist got no
zoologist.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah, the zoologist. He got nothing. Was like at all. There was 4 classes. There was the imp, the superhero, which is awesome because I'm gonna play that shit all day and I'm gonna punch the fucking.
And he's in danger zone.
Yeah, and he's Danger Zone. And then there was the pirate, and the pirate's really cool. Those 3 are cool.
The
Me and
pirate.
Me and Reno were like, okay, what's a zoologist do? And the mission ended. We're like,
Like, and it is a small problem I'm starting to have with the media. The imp got the most attention, and we're not and we're not up to that part yet where I can complain about something else that has to do with tiny fucking people.
It's the same segment though, Reno. Your time has almost come.
Yes.
I think we got
Alright,
like.
so
you got-
I'll get to that when I get to that. But yeah, like the zoologist didn't have any like he didn't have any screen time, and it was kind of it sucked. The superhero was cool, and everything else was cool.
I thought it was good.
It was a good game.
It was pretty hype.
Good presentation.
10 out of 10 pop cap. No Pickle 3 though, so 8 out of 10.
I think they actually opened up with Need for Speed, if I remember correctly.
They did actually.
Need for Speed looks.
That like I don't know what that song was, but I want it. I
Oh
don't-
baby.
Did anyone find it yet?
I'll send it to you after the podcast.
You found it?
I found both of them. I can send both of them to you.
Oh, yes.
Yo.
The one that they
I-
played during the
you-
car customization and the one they played
They
actually
had
during
me.
like the gameplay.
Dude, they had me as soon as they said like we're taking aspects from Hot Pursuit, Underground, and an original series, and we're taking them all and we're putting them into one game. And I'm like,
When the
Customization looks amazing.
when the fucking
my
cut
gosh.
scene, when the cut scene, my dude, when the cut scene, it was the guy and it was the girl, and then it was the car, and the car
yeah,
fucking
like me and
seamlessly transitioned. I was like, what?
And can
Yeah.
we appreciate how cute the redhead in overalls was? My God, this game's gonna be perfect.
It wasn't like I don't know why, but like I'm not too into like graphics. I don't think graphics that good. But when you fucking do a transition like that,
Oh,
where
yes.
it looks like real people, that's a fucking problem. But it's a
It
good
was so
problem.
good. God,
That's just like the style that Need for Speed and a lot of car games have gone for. I've noticed they go for like that, putting real people in the game kind of thing. Which it actually, Need for Speed is one of the few franchises that does it really well.
Oh yeah.
And then the actual race, you had like the cops breaking in mid-race and like breaking up the tent.
Damn.
It looked amazing.
It was like Hot Pursuit meets Underground. It was so good.
Oh god.
We're all gonna get that game, right?
Oh yeah.
We're all gonna play the shit out of it, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Lead 'em.
good. I'm super excited.
The fuck? Your phone was like, I'm excited too.
What else did they Unraveled? Talk
Ooh!
talk about like the cutest part about E3.
The game developer, that guy
Like,
was.
he was-
like
he
I
was-
wanted to hug
Okay,
him. He
like
was so-
before we talk
I
about
want-
anything else, what did you
I
guys
wanted
actually
to,
think
like,
of the
tell this
trailer
guy.
itself?
I wanted to tell
Trailer.
this guy he's doing a great job.
The trailer looks really cool. I've so been waiting for a new indie game that told a really good story without it being really
I wanted
pretentious
to
as shit.
cheer up during that trailer, dude. Like
So-
when Yarny almost got hit by the car, I was like,
it was the character was cute. The guy like he was on an emotional level where you were just like that
You could tell. He
that
was
that
so
is how
happy.
like his emotions were. That is how I would feel if I was actually at E3 presenting my game.
Right.
Because like
And what's even
You're-
better is like apparently like the first time they tried to get it off, it failed. So he was like super down. And then they saw it for like a week and they're like, yo, come here. And they're like, he's like, what? And it's like, come on. And it's like, oh my god. Like
Yeah.
that was
like
did you see how trembly he was? He was so happy. I
Right?
wanted to hug him.
Like that wasn't
I
even
was
like,
bruh.
and I'm so
Well, it's
happy
like-
because there were like certain people who uploaded that video and like tried to make it cringy, and like tried to pass him off as some like loser,
No.
and everybody
don't
came to
ever
his
do that.
defense.
Don't
It was
ever do
awesome.
that to that man. He
Everybody
deserves-
came to his defense.
That is a guy
He
whose
deserved
dreams,
every bit of
That
that
guy's-
moment.
that guy's dreams are coming to life.
Like
like,
that's
in
what the
front of him.
industry needs more of. Just honest
can-
to God.
You will never see a guy like that for a while.
I've never seen anyone
Because-
so genuine.
Because
Ever.
because he finally made it. That was live reactions of I fucking made it.
I want to hug
And
him.
if
I really
anyone
do.
says
Like
that
I
to
want
me,
an edition
I
that
swear
comes
to
with
God, I'm
Yarny
going
and
to
him
flip.
as a like plushie, so I can just hug him.
Like no, cause I know how it feels to like slightly make it.
Right? It's a good
And
feeling.
his reaction is oh my god. If you're gonna call that cringy, you have some fucking problems.
Also,
Oh, yeah.
I want to mention the game's only going to be $20.
I don't give a shit. I'll pay
Yo. I'll pay 60.
Yeah, I was planning on paying 60 for it.
I will
The fact
pay
that it's only
60
20 is like, oh, yes.
$40
Like, I'll
for my
download it.
generosity.
Like, give me a $60 Yarny version right now.
God.
So good. All right, let's move on. So we'll save the
Love it.
biggest one for last. Okay, let's save the biggest
Made
one
it
for
quick
last.
because it was the last one.
I was going to say.
Yeah. What did you guys think about Mass Effect Andromeda? They
I
got
don't
it.
like Mass Effect.
I
so
saw
I
a
don't
trailer
care.
and I wasn't hyped for it. so-
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like they showed a pre-rendered trailer. They showed a little bit of gameplay. I'm glad they're bringing back the rover thing back because that was one of my favorite parts about 1. So that's cool. But other than that, they didn't really give me anything to be excited for.
Kind of like Recore. Like it's there, but I'm not really like.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah,
cool that
yeah.
it's there, but why should I get super hyped?
For me, I personally have been ruined off trailers alone since Dead Island. Because Dead Island's trailers sold me, and then I got Dead Island, and I was like, So ever since trailers alone no longer sell me, except I have a case coming up, but that's me. Okay.
You
so,
have a reason for that. That's not a new
I-
IP.
I-
But anyways,
Anyways,
what else did they
okay,
talk about?
there is one thing we have to mention, and we have to bring it up.
Pele?
Okay, Pele was like the dumbest thing because like you can
Oh
tell he's like
my god.
he's like a billion fucking years old, and he's like
just
I don't even
we just
I don't
like
even know what a video
my
game
God.
is.
fucking like
I didn't listen to any of his story. I was like, God, this is boring. Like,
We
I can't
couldn't.
listen-
The stream was actually messing up, and that's the time when everyone was making the "Oh my God, EA DLC" jokes. So
it was just awful because like it ran fine for me because I think I watched it. It was fucking up on me, so I watched it on YouTube. And on YouTube, like the dude was just boring because it was like don't get me wrong, I respect Pele. Pele is one of the most recognized individuals in modern history. I will openly argue that with anybody. There's even a joke whenever you're playing soccer, like, oh, Pele, you know, shit like that. He's one of the most recognized people in soccer. He's super infamous. That's just how he is. He does not give a fuck about video games. Why the fuck would he? Like he probably was like, I just got paid for this. I don't even know what a video
Like-
game is.
like okay. Like when they said influential guy in sports, I thought John Madden because to be honest, I at this point in my life when I was watching that I would rather fucking have John Madden. So then you have this decrepit old man who's really
I'm
and,
90%
and
sure.
I say this in a genuine way because you know Pele's he's really iconic. He's a good man, all that. But like it was like good 20 minutes of him telling a story about something about sports and soccer, of how it was originated. I don't give a fuck. And then like, I swear to God, if I came from work and I was tired and I wanted to sleep, I would just type in Pele storytelling.
Like,
Because like
I'm sure that man has some godlike stories to tell too. But that was not
he's
one of
probably like that portion was the equivalent of your grandfather saying, you know, when I was in the war, this
And not
happened.
even telling, not even
That was
telling
the equivalent of that when you
Not
were
even
like
telling a cool
when you're like
story.
30.
He's not even telling a cool story about the Warriors. It's not like a really boring
He's
one.
talking
Like
about- he's talking about a time when, like,
ration.
he's
No,
talking
like,
about
the worst
time
part is
when
they didn't
people-
even talk a lot about FIFA itself. They mentioned some
Like a
minor
fantasy.
gameplay improvements, and
Yeah.
then they mentioned that they're bringing the female league in, which is really cool and all. But at least with the NBA portion of the conference, they talked a lot about what improvements they're making to the core game, as well as the minor additions.
Sports.
And it was awesome. 'Cause it was like, okay, you're actually gonna take steps to make this the best NBA game you possibly can. But with FIFA, it's just like, we have the female league now, and Pele.
Well, if I remember correctly, like those games sell like hotcakes. Like they are the.
Yeah,
I think
like,
they're
like
the
to
best
be
selling
honest, you
sports
don't
games.
have to advertise them like that. You could just
Really
say
cool.
like they fucking nailed them
How
up
many
when they were
people-
like,
How many people
female.
come in asking for FIFA?
what?
Andrew, how many people come in asking for FIFA at your work?
Too fucking many. And most of the time, I don't even know what they're saying.
Habla español? No.
No, okay.
tú te
Here's what
FIFA?
happens when someone comes in for FIFA. They'll come in with asking for a 360. They'll point at like the 360, and they'll be speaking gibberish and shit. And then they'll be like, "Oh, hombre, 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 FIFA, FIFA." It's like, okay, I know what you want. All right, just wait here a second. Let me go to the shelf and
And then
get
and
this
then
game
and then,
for
you, and then you get him and you're like, no, I want the FIFA Xbox.
And then I have to like take out a post-it note and like write down how much it's gonna cost him and how much he's giving me, and because he can't fucking understand what I'm saying. It's a process.
preparing for the World Cup be like. Preparing for the World Cup be like. Hey, no, not FIFA.
No, one of these days I'm gonna videotape it. 'Cause
It's the box.
I'm gonna videotape it one of these days because it's amazing. Like, you have not lived until you've sold someone $160 worth of shit just because they said FIFA. Oh my god.
Okay, let's talk about was it EA or Ubisoft that did the mobile thing?
It was EA. It was EA that did. They were
Alright,
like, their
alright,
presentation
alright,
was
I'm
going
gonna talk
fantastic.
about-
They had Need
I'm
for
gonna-
Speed,
I'm
they
gonna
had
talk about it.
Unraveled, they had a bunch of stuff going for them, and then they had that one chick come out and say, "Let's talk about mobile.
Alright.
Let's
so
talk
I'm gonna
about microtransactions."
Alright, so like, this is fucking. This is what I hate. This is what I don't like.
Reno went on this rant when we were watching it, by the way.
Alright, so then you
we're
fucking
running this
have. So you have Garden Warfare 2. On paper, it's a fucking good game, but then like, here's what's gonna happen: the imp is gonna get so popular, he's gonna get his own TV show, he's gonna get his own little meme. Guess what? PBG Garden Warfare 3, fucking Imp's Revenge. And the imp is gonna go kill everything. So then you and the imp is a one-dimensional character who just looks cute and is fucking small. So then you have the minions, one-dimensional characters who look cute and are fucking small.
And I was
So
about
then-
to pitch back to Reno at the Ubisoft conference because they talked about the rabbits, and Reno's like, the rabbits are stupid. I'm like, man, the fucking rabbits are great. They're like minions, if minions didn't suck.
Like, okay. So then, like, the rabbit. The minions. They appeared in like one fucking movie until they got their own fucking movie. Like, is that all it takes? Is that all it takes?
Because they were
To have,
super
like,
iconic, yeah.
It's like, do I just have to write a character that's just like super one-dimensional and he just looks adorable and goes, "Ah," and then that shit sells?
Yeah. That's actually how it works. You live in America, you should know this by now.
I'm gonna make little roses and they're gonna go, and then they're gonna fucking sell because,
No, all they
like
say
why
is
not?
Soulspark. All they say is
Soulspark, 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 Soulspark.
Soulspark.
And then okay, so the Minions game is shit. I don't have to tell you twice. I don't have to tell you at all to know that it's shit. It's gonna have fucking microtransactions.
No, and it's funny because they're like, we have a Need for Speed.
Microtransactions. The game looks like ass. Oh my god.
Like, it's so funny too because they were like, we have all these great mobile games, and they were listing off like all this awesome sounding stuff, and then they're like, let's talk about Minions.
The mobile game
Who
looks like ass.
goes to E3
Christian actually
to hear
screamed,
about
and I was wondering why he was
Minions?
scared. Christian was scared, and I was like, "Why are you scared?" It took because like I think his stream was a little like a second faster than mine. So when he was like, "Hey," and I was like, "What happened?" See the minion on the screen. I'm like, "Oh my god, it looks horrifying."
And I think a big reason it was such a shock to everyone. Other
But
than
it doesn't have to be like even.
Like,
even
here's
if,
the
like-
reason. Here's the reason I think it's such a shock. Is because everyone was kind of accepting to Fallout Shelter. They were like, "Yeah, that's a good idea. You did
No,
it
like,
good."
everyone-
Fallout
So
Shelter's gonna be a good game.
yeah,
Everyone,
but then
everyone who
I think
announced their
that
mobile
raised
game could've really
I think that raised up their hopes. They're like, "Oh, this could be good." And then you guys like talk about mobile. It's like maybe they'll do another Fallout Shelter, and they were like, "No, wait, you're gonna put it on me." Okay.
like mobile games are a good thing if you do it right.
Yeah. Like
Well,
Block
like-
Legends is one of my favorite games, and it's mobile.
But like, you don't fucking make a game about a character that no one in the game industry. I'm gonna say this
Well,
shit.
that's the thing. Like, you put a fucking like a trailer for that on primetime television on Disney Channel or some shit. That'll go over great. Tons of kids will download that and tell their parents to let them spend $5 on microtransactions every 5 seconds. But on E3, the main stage, you don't talk about something like that because no one cares. Fallout Shelter is something that matters to the
The
industry and the
game,
people
it
watching.
matters to the series.
Because
the
30-year-old
lore.
moms aren't gonna download Fallout Shelter.
'Cause 30-year-old moms aren't watching E3.
Exactly. So let's move on to the big thing.
I feel like they talked about something. Oh yeah, they also talked about Star Wars: The Old Republic and the new expansion, which actually looked pretty cool. I know you
It
guys
did.
don't play that game. I don't
I
play it
used to.
either, but the story looked really interesting.
I
Even though
used
I
to.
feel like they spoiled the entire plot arc in the trailer.
They did.
By the way, there's two people. One was bad, one was evil.
One was always
Also-
better than. It looked really cool though.
This totally is not just Metal Gear.
You act like Metal Gear wasn't already a tired concept when it happened.
I never said it was.
And there you
So
go.
moving on from Star Wars, since none of us really play it, we can't really give an opinion. I used to play it, but it's too grindy for me.
Moving on to Star Wars, let's move on to Star Wars.
Battlefront.
No. We forgot Mirror's Edge.
Oh shit!
We forgot
Yeah.
Catalyst.
We
The
forgot
feel.
Faith.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys.
We forgot Tattooed Eyed Woman.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys this. I love Mirror's Edge. Don't get me wrong, Mirror's Edge is awesome. I unfortunately, for some reason, cannot play Mirror's Edge. It makes me sick to my stomach. And it's so weird because any other like Vanquish, I can play Vanquish all day. Drunken Robot Pornography all day. Quake Live all day when I feel like killing myself. Team Fortress 2 all day. Mirror's Edge, I try and play Mirror's Edge and I will legitimately feel nauseous. And I hate it because I want to play the game so bad. I want to play through it, but I can't because it legitimately makes me sick and I hate it. I'm sad.
I wish they would have shown more gameplay.
Let me go cry a bit.
Like, we already knew the story and stuff like that. I wanted to know a bit more about the mechanics and stuff. They talked about it. It's gonna be like open world. There's gonna be stuff to do. But show me what that's gonna look like. Show me what
Yeah,
it's like
like,
to
I
be
wanna-
just running around the city and there's like a main mission and then maybe there's a side mission that happens. Like, show me how seamless and how intuitive and how awesome it feels. Don't just tell me.
Like, allow me to walk on the sidewalk, and then I can go to a building if I want to.
Yeah, right? Like, I feel like,
like
I'm definitely excited for it. I like the first Mirror's Edge and I can't wait to get my hands on the sequel. But it could have been handled. It's the same thing with Doom. It could have been handled better in terms of demo.
yeah. Okay, so that was that, and then what else happened at EA's conference? Nope. Okay, we can next talk about the game that's in question.
Okay. Cool.
Star Wars Battlefront looks fucking awesome.
Every single rumor is a lie.
God,
None
that
of those
looks
are
sick.
rumors.
Okay, all of those assumptions.
None of them were assumptions.
The game looks hype. Stop being cynical.
You're the one saying lies. Like, you want to say the game looks hype, say the game looks hype. Don't say, like, all these facts that have come out are lies, because
Honestly,
that's... No.
Can I tell you something real quick? of everyone here, I want to know your opinion, Andrew, because I know you invested a lot of time in Battlefront 2. You speed run it with Zach. I know that, and I've watched you do it. I would say that's probably one of your top 10 favorite games, right?
I have poured more hours into Battlefront 2 than I've spent living. Wow.
Of all people that I want to know whose opinion on, I want to know yours on it. What is your opinion on this?
I am fucking hype as all dicks for this game, but I'm also really disappointed, and it has nothing to do with what they showed at E3. Here's the thing: the minute-to-minute gameplay, when I'm actually booted in game, it's going to be amazing. The gameplay will not disappoint me one bit. But there's no campaign, so the speedrunning thing is dead. The Trials mode is not going to tide me over at all. It looks super basic from what they've talked about and shown. And there's no Galactic Conquest, which I have spent so many hundreds of hours playing that with buddies, with and against. I was really hoping that would make a comeback. But, with that said, the gameplay itself, I have issues with it. I'm not a fan of the whole kill streak system and airstrikes and calling that stuff in. I liked Battlefront for being, Battlefront 2 for being one of those more, it's just you have the vehicles and stuff like that. It didn't need to go so over the top and introduce potentially game-breaking things. But until I have it in my hands, I won't know how that stuff will actually work. I'm fucking excited for this game, and I cannot wait to play it. I really cannot.
What are you getting on PS4?
Probably.
I'll probably get it on PS4 too, because I'm in a money situation where I can only get one next-gen system, and future reference, I'm getting a PS4 because something, which we'll talk about coming up.
Yeah, that and the PS4 version is gonna have the most stuff. It's gonna have like a Call of Duty deal where it's gonna have DLC first and exclusive DLC and stuff like that. So that'll be the place to get it on for sure. I'm definitely insanely excited for the game. It looked really, really fun. I want to see what Jedi are gonna play like.
I don't know why I assumed they weren't gonna be back.
Yeah, that was stupid. Who thought they said they weren't gonna come back?
Jedi's I assumed because it was a new game and they usually.
Let's take the thing that makes Battlefront really unique and fuck it.
Wait, what? You thought Jedi weren't gonna return?
Yeah.
I mean, Jedi in the first game, you couldn't even play as them.
Yeah, like they were on like the
Jedi were a new thing in Battlefront 2 specifically, where you could actually play as them and
they
would just like summon them to the field, and then they would just walk in a straight line until eventually they died.
Who was it that was broken? Darth Maul?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them. They have a lightsaber. Odds are they're broken. Especially the dark side people, because Force Lightning was just stupidly overpowered.
And then you have Princess Leia, who's just
Princess Leia, Chewbacca, all those were pretty potentially just like really garbage. You could do well with them, sure, but in terms of hero versus hero combat, they were garbage. Garbage. I know Reno's like insanely hyped for this game. What do you guys think in general?
I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Can we talk about that one scene where the TIE fighters, even though it was insanely scripted, we just talk about that one awesome scene with the two TIE fighters, and they were like maneuvering around Hoth, and it was just like,
that was really cool.
It was the hypest shit I have ever seen.
That was really
like
hype.
I don't know what it was about that, but it was like I'm watching like the two TIE fighters just fighting, and then like it was a TIE fighter and X-Wing, and they were just like fucking patrolling around Hoth, and like they go into this like really narrow like pathway, and they're just like flying really scripted but really awesomely through it, and I'm just like, okay, probably gonna I want to do that.
No, like the flying mechanics look really, really cool. I'm really, really glad with how it's shaping up.
Oh yeah.
But I cannot be any. There are very few games that I've ever been this excited for, but at the same time, I know damn well that I'm way too. I have too many questions. I'm way too. There are way too many ways that they can fuck up, and they've done nothing to show me that any of my previous. What's the word I'm looking for? worries, any of my previous worries, they haven't really given me anything to quell those, other than the core gameplay is probably going to be really good.
Right.
So I'm
overall,
excited, but there's still a lot of room for them to just completely ruin this game for me.
So grading wise, let's start with Reno because Reno hasn't started. What do you grade EA's conference?
It's so mixed bag. I mean, like I like the EA for what, but like I'm gonna say this now. I thought for the most part every conference was pretty good.
Future hints. We might as well just make
for the most part, they were all fairly decent. Some were very good, some were decent, and you have like that one bad kid that you gotta tell him to go away. So yeah. I'll give EA a B, like maybe even a C because they really didn't like bring much that were like, it was just Mirror's Edge 2, Battlefront, and then Need for Speed.
But
everything else in the middle of that, except for
Unraveled,
obviously, were very like.
I get that. I can respect that. I can respect that. How about you?
Oh yeah, I'll give them a C.
I'll give them a 7.5 out of 10. I think the Old Republic.
Fuck you and your 0.5 horseshittery. Fuck you, man.
Okay, fine, I have 75 out of 100.
I hope you die in a fire.
God, you're the one that wants to grade with letters. How am I supposed to have an accurate grading system with only like 5 notches?
You want to be a teacher?
Yeah, man. I go by points of 10.
God, I'm not like doing 0.35 or anything like that. It's just,
I know. I just like pissing you off.
God, he's not
dying
giving
a fire. You sack of shit.
Point
7.75. Anyways, 7.5 because. I mean, in order of what comes to mind, I thought a lot of the demos, like Old Republic, looked promising, but the trailer was really revealing, and I really was not a fan of that, because a lot of what would have gotten me hyped, like halfway through the trailer, ended up being spoiled for me, and it's like, oh, great. Like, I went from being stupidly excited, like, I'm actually gonna go out and buy this game and get a subscription and level myself up for this expansion, to I don't care anymore.
Welcome to the issue with Cabin in the Woods. At Cabin in the Woods, the Cabin in the Woods issue.
Basically, and then Mirror's Edge demo was really just, it was all talk and not really showing anything off. Mass Effect could not have cared less, and they didn't give me anything to go off of. But
Need for Speed
Need for Speed and Unraveled were fucking god tier though. And Battlefront looked really cool. They had a lot of awesome stuff, but it was a lot of questionable.
No, we forgot the best guy in NBA Live 16, Hoop Dog.
Hoop God.
There's a reason we didn't talk about Hoop God.
Hoop God. Okay, man.
Yeah, the whole face recognition thing did look really cool for what it's worth.
Hopefully it works and like the last one did.
Right?
Shit was hilarious.
For
anyway,
those of you who never heard about the original, there's a reason they had to make a sequel to the software.
Because it was
a
bad.
damn good reason.
Anyway, so I guess for mine, I'm gonna give it a B-, because when they had it, here's my opinion: when they had it, they had it. When they had you in your hands, they had you. When they had Need for Speed, Unravel, Star Wars Battlefront, PvZ2, it was like Catalyst. It was like boom, NBA Live, boom. All that stuff was great. But when they dropped it, holy shit!
It was very fast-paced announcements, and it was like, okay, digging this. It's pretty good. Minions.
Yeah, it's like when they have it, they have it. When they drop it hard.
Like
Pele and Minions, and it was just like, meh. So, moving on to Ubisoft.